The world stood still, as if holding its breath. The clock ticked towards midnight, but time felt like it was suspended in the air, uncertain, yet inevitable. People all over the globe gazed at the sky, wondering if 2025 would be the year everything changed. The past few years had felt like a blur, turbulent, unpredictable, and at times, overwhelming. Yet, as the world teetered on the edge of this new chapter, a sense of hope stirred deep within. It was as if the universe itself was about to reveal something extraordinary, something that could reshape the very foundation of life as we knew it. Lena stood at the window of her apartment, staring into the city skyline. The lights glittered like stars. But tonight, they felt different, brighter, more meaningful. She had always been someone who believed in the future, in the promise of what was to come. But as 2025 loomed ahead, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was stirring just beyond the horizon, something big. Over the years, Lena had faced hardships. There were moments when she thought she wouldn't make it. A failed business, personal losses, the feeling of being invisible in a world that moved too fast. But something had changed in the last few months. She had rediscovered her strength. There was a sense that 2025 would be the turning point, the year everything that felt lost would come rushing back in a wave of transformation. She wasn't the only one who felt it. Across the world, people were preparing for something extraordinary. Social media buzzed with whispers of a new era, of shifts in technology, society, and even the way people would live. Everyone seemed to agree on one thing: 2025 would be the year where things took an unexpected turn. But no one knew exactly how or why. As midnight approached, Lena felt an inexplicable pull to leave her apartment and walk into the streets. She didn't know why, but it felt as though the world itself was calling her. She grabbed her coat, stepped outside, and joined the crowd that had gathered in the square below. There was an air of anticipation, but no one spoke a word. It was as if everyone was silently waiting for something, a collective energy filling the space between them. In the distance, fireworks began to light up the night sky, a bright explosion of color. But it wasn't just the fireworks that caught Lena's attention. It was the strange calmness that washed over her. She felt as though the fireworks were not just a display of light, but an awakening. An awakening to something far greater than any of them could understand. Suddenly, the crowd fell silent. The lights in the city flickered, and for a brief moment, everything went dark. Lena's heart raced. The silence was deafening, but she didn't feel afraid. Instead, she felt a strange pull, as if the universe itself was aligning something big for everyone in this moment. Then, as quickly as it had come, the darkness lifted. The lights returned, brighter than before, and a subtle shift seemed to fill the air. A voice echoed through the square, though no one could see where it came from. 2025 is not just a year. It is the beginning of a new reality. A reality where the lines between what you know and what you dream are no longer separate. Embrace it. Lena's heart pounded in her chest. She looked around at the people in the crowd, each of them with their own story, their own battles, their own dreams. And somehow, in that moment, she understood 2025 wasn't just a new year. It was a new beginning. For everyone. She closed her eyes, letting the weight of that realization sink in. She didn't know what would come next. Maybe it would be technology that would change the way people connected, or maybe it would be a shift in the way people lived their lives, more connected, more mindful, more aware of the world around them. Whatever it was, Lena felt it deep in her bones. The year to come would redefine everything. The moment passed, and the crowd slowly began to disperse, but Lena stayed where she was. The excitement in the air hadn't left her. If anything, it had only deepened. She knew, without a doubt, that 2025 would be full of challenges, just like any year. But it would also bring moments of magic. of change, and of people finally waking up to their true potential, she turned and started walking back to her apartment, a small smile creeping onto her face. The road ahead was unknown, but for the first time in a long while, Lena felt ready. The world was full of possibilities, and she was no longer waiting for them to find her. She was going to chase them, no matter where they led, and as she entered her apartment, a sense of calm and excitement settled within her. This wasn't just the turning of a calendar year. It was the dawning of a new chapter. The first page of a story that would be written by everyone who dared to dream, who dared to change, and who dared to believe that 2025 wasn't just a year on a calendar, it was a chance for the world to be reborn. The clock struck midnight, and the world, for the first time, began to truly move forward.
Please subscribe, like, comment and share this video. It means a lot to us. Thank you.